You are now tuned in to the Players Den podcast. It's your boy Wayne.
Tone.
And we back, baby.
Yes, sir. We are back, man. It's been a while, too.
And we better, too, you did.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute, but we are back in the building.
For sure.
I'm happy as hell. We got some Hawks.
We gonna get into why I got the jersey on today, man. I had to throw the motherfucker on today, man.
We got some great Hawks news for y'all.
Stay tuned.
But we gonna get into this.
NFL,
look, we gonna get into this
back.
great Falcons news first, because we got some great Falcons news too.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be as good as the Hawks news today, but
sure.
For long, for the season, this news is gonna be good for us. So Michael Penix Jr. He was asked a question about, do he feel Drake London is underappreciated in the league? And we all feel that shit. Like, we've been saying that the last 2 years.
Yeah, we know what's.
You know what I'm saying?
As Falcons fans, we know what's going on.
We know what's going on. He's underappreciated. But Michael came out and was like, yeah, but he won't be after this season.
Hell, you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make sure Drake London have another great year, because he had a great year last year. 1,000 yards.
And them 3 games with Penix, he ate
5 touchdowns, I believe.
Yeah,
Four.
He ate.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
3
yeah.
to 4. Something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I don't remember
But he put
exactly,
up great numbers, great catches. I think he had like one play. He got D'd up a little bit. Michael went right back to him the next play, same route, touchdown. So I mean, they got a chemistry going, and we already know they saying Mooney gonna have another good year, which he was only like 8 yards off from 1,000 yards.
Yeah, he had like 9.
You know what I'm saying? So those guys are going to play well for us. I'm just excited. I mean, the quarterback you got right now is telling you everything you want to hear. He's telling you, hey, don't worry, I got y'all. I got Drake London. I got this offense. Let's roll. All these primetime games. There's no way y'all not excited to be a Falcons fan right now.
And he seemed like a very confident and poised quarterback. I mean, the air attack is going to be there, like you said. We got London, Mooney, hopefully Pitts
gonna do something. We got Bijan to be that third receiver.
And then we got the running room is amazing.
Right.
Bijan, Tyler Algier. I mean, like, it seemed like there's no really holes on our offense. We got one of the best, offensive tackles in the game in Lindstrom.
Yeah.
So I mean, the Falcons offense is looking amazing. Penix just got to come in. And if he's only a game manager, and I know he's more than that.
No, he's going to be more.
Yeah, I know.
Once he start running, he'll be more than a game manager.
He's more than that, but if he's only that this year, we'll still have a successful season.
We should.
So if he's actually more than that, man, the sky's the limit for this team.
You should flirt with playoffs easily.
Absolutely.
I mean, we said this last year. Shit looked good last year until Kirk said, man, fuck it. The Achilles starting to hurt again. Fuck it. Because that's really what it was.
And then he's like the worst quarterback in the league for like 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks. He's like the worst quarterback in the NFL.
He was.
And that's what did it for us.
So they move forward. He know he not the starting quarterback. He want to be a starting quarterback. He keep saying it. He on quarterback for the second season.
When I saw that, I was like, how?
Because nobody else want to do it.
He do?
Nobody. Yeah, he do. He trying to advocate to get out of here. You know, on that show, he going to be advocating because you know he got benched on the show.
I hope so.
You know, on the sideline, he probably looking like he already done came out like, fuck it. Like, I want to be a starter. If it ain't here, trade me.
Yeah,
but
I hope we can.
The trades don't make sense, brother, so you'll be a backup, motherfucker. Love it.
Kirk, you could have ran the city, man, at least for 2-3 years.
A white, bro, you had the blueprint. Matt Ryan said it. Matt Ryan said,
you had the opportunity.
White quarterback can be successful in a black city.
6 to 7 games, like he had the opportunity to run the city. He had the whole city behind
him. He definitely did.
And then
not no more.
Yeah,
that shit.
Yeah, he blew it.
And I was one of the first ones, and motherfuckers was telling me keep believing. No, this motherfucker's hurt. I was saying it from day one.
We took a quarterback top 10.
When they closed training camp, you knew Kirk was still hurt.
Yeah.
When the backup quarterback came out and said, Michael looking better than Kirk, and I wouldn't be surprised if he take his job this year. Remember they traded him for saying some shit like that? They got rid of his ass. They was like, you talking too much. Get your ass out of here.
He's going to be a dog.
He's going to be a dog. Well, hope. Let's hope. But I'm going to start a pot a little bit. Y'all know me. I'm going to start a fucking pot a little bit.
What's going on?
It's no way in hell the Falcons still don't have a quarterback duel for that number one. I know Michael the guy. But it's no way in hell if Kirk come out there healthy and got a better fucking ball, they just gonna be like, fuck Kirk. It's no way. If Kirk come out there and prove he can make them damn throws, and he gonna have to play preseason, he the backup. So, if Kirk look good in preseason.
So what you saying right now? You saying that
I know the yak may be talking.
I just want to make sure.
I just want to make sure, y'all. The yak may be talking a little bit.
But what you saying is that it's still a possibility that Kirk could potentially be the starting quarterback.
To me, I don't think it's a chance. Listen to me. I know. You're right. But you can't be in training camp like, damn, Kirk got a good fucking spiral, and shit. Micah don't miss the last 4 passes.
But the thing is,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think. You got training camp for what, 2 months damn near? A month and some change?
Okay.
So you got to think about that. Like, if Kirk come out there and he's showing that he a poised, healthy-ass quarterback, I'm not taking nothing away from Michael. I want him to be the starter. Mm-hmm. But I showed highlights of him last year. And I wasn't too sold on them highlights of him open pocket. That was an open pocket highlight. He missed throws, brother.
Huh?
He did.
Yeah. Ricky.
And Kirk didn't miss those throws when he was high off life. Kirk played that first week, the first couple of months.
The first
high off life.
He was great.
High off life.
So let me respond to that.
Okay.
So the reason why I don't think that's likely.
I don't think it's likely, but I'm just saying, like, because you're a hypothetical guy. What if Kirk come out there and he's showing that he can plant the foot and throw the ball?
Right. So
because he couldn't do it last year.
Let me tell you why. Okay. The reason I don't think it's likely is because Kirk could be doing all that shit right now.
Right.
But the thing is, the only way for what you saying to be true is if Michael Penix is out there looking bad.
Right.
And the thing
and that ain't happening because he ain't been, because in OTAs he didn't look.
He not looking bad.
He didn't look bad in OTAs.
Like if Michael Penix was looking like he was sketchy or skeptical, then I'd be like,
but they're not in pads yet. And that's why I said training camp.
I mean, it's still some time. As of right now, I would say that's a far fetch.
It is, but they're not in pads yet.
Now, if Michael Penix starts shitting the bed in preseason and in OTAs, and you know when they put on pads,
right. It all come to pads. It come to pads.
But I still think it's far. I think it's a little far-fetched.
It is far-fetched, but, you know, sometimes you got to – because some people are thinking that. I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, what if Kirk just outperforming training camp? With the pads on, with the rush. It's a new pass rush. Like, it's going to be new. It's going – because, shit, that defense we had last year, Michael, I know in practice he looked like fucking Tom. It's going to be a different pass rush this year. Yeah. We didn't have one in practice last year.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
We got a lot to see.
I want them to bring Matthew Judon back for training camp. I do. I really do.
Be able to handle that pass rush too.
And I want to see it. That's why I'm going to training camp a couple times. I'm not going one time.
I think it's great that we do have Kirk as a backup.
Right.
We got 2 starting caliber quarterbacks. I think that's a great thing to have.
I agree.
And in that same breath, I think the Falcons as an organization have already kind of turned that page with Kirk.
Right.
Like that's why I just don't. That's why I think it's far fetched. Now, if something like you know, knock on wood, if there's an injury of some sort with Penix, then I think Kirk Cousins is going to be ready to step in and prove that I still do.
I just don't want the Falcons to do some Falcon shit and just jump the gun. Like
as far as what, like
just
starting
Penix, right? Just starting whoever, like play the best player. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think Penix the best quarterback.
I don't think. Well.
As of right now, today.
I can't say that because the sample size wasn't that good to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't that good.
It's no sample. It's really 3 games.
That's what I said, sample.
Yeah, it's
like, I can't really say he's just way better than Kirk because Kirk was healthy. He wasn't healthy.
I'm saying he's the future of the franchise.
He is, and I can't take that away.
And I think that at this point, he might be like – even when they put on pads, I think he gonna show that, hey, I'm better than this guy.
And I want to see. And that's why I be at training camp more than one time because I'm gonna make my own assessment
I think
too.
There's belief in the organization that they already know stuff that we haven't seen.
Right.
So,
but I just, you know, a healthy Kirk, I think is better than Michael. Healthy, I do.
I don't know. Maybe before the Achilles.
I mean, shit. I mean, he shows signs.
He's really good.
He is. He just a couple overthrows. He throw a little harder.
He's not a perfect quarterback.
I never said it. I never said that. Nobody's a perfect quarterback. Nobody is in this league. Is Tom Brady gone? You don't have the. Pat showed you he not perfect. Tom Brady showed you he perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like later on in his career, he showed you why Tom Brady is the model quarterback in the league for sure. But like I said, I'm gonna be at training camp. I want Michael to be the starting quarterback.
Hell
but if Kirk looked better, hey, fuck you talking about now?
I mean, that's
you know
definitely going to be a good conversation to have. If he is looking better, that'll be a good
that's why I'm going to take my time and go to Flowery Branch. They got a lot of dates. I will be up there.
I'll be up there too.
I'll be up there at least 4 times. I need to see, you know what I'm saying, because we didn't get to see last year. Yeah. But we predicted because we didn't get to see.
And I'm a little bit more invested this year.
Of course, because you're a season ticket member.
I got to get out there to see.
So whenever
I'm paying money. I got to get out there to see what's going on.
I know I'm at least going 3 dates. I'd be out there. It's only an hour drive.
And I'll probably be out there every day.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's simple. That's pretty simple. It's only an hour. Yeah. But another thing I want to talk about with the Falcons is Terry doubling down on James Pierce Jr. Like,
I fuck with it.
And I am too.
I'm fucking with it.
Like, people been why you trade your first round pick next year?
It never did make sense to me.
Because you don't know what's coming in next year. You don't know what's coming out next year. You don't know injuries. This guy's healthy, 6'5" pass rusher.
4'3",
elite.
4'4", what he run?
Run 4'4", elite pass rusher. Terry Fontenot justifies the James Pierce trade using the first round pick this year for next year's first round pick. The offense is set and edge rushers are very difficult to find after round 1. True. That's a fact. I ain't even a GM. You not a GM. H not a GM. After the first round, if you get a pass rusher, bro, that's some elite shit. Your scouting department deserve Bentleys.
Yeah.
Everybody.
You got to Bill Belichick or something in your organization.
He said, and Terry, boy, you're smart. I know why you're getting paid. So he said the offensive set and edge rushers are very difficult to find after round 1, let alone creatures built like Pierce. Boy, I almost signed up for season tickets, boy. Boy, they need to have your ass over season tickets.
Creatures?
Creature? I said, oh my God. Boy, I'm gonna call the rep up, boy.
What you call Fred?
Huh?
What'd you be?
Fred is a creature. Charlie is a creature. When you are classified as a creature,
you a beast.
You are different. You can't be fucked with.
Yeah.
You can't be fucked with. He said you got a 6'5" freak athlete. Look at the adjectives. Like the motherfucker is preaching.
A creature, then 6'5" freak athlete.
He
must be showing off.
He's showing off. He said this isn't normal to the run a 4.4 when you a 6'5" with twitch. Not with twitch. He sound like a running back.
He got the verbiage.
He said the suddenness, the burst, getting off the ball, all the things he can do. Fontenot says he's a violent, disruptive player. Run game too. He's a violent, disruptive player. Not he said that shit twice. Hey, Terry, I may be at whatever it costs to be at that first game. Boy, it sound like a preacher. Boy, don't preach on Sundays.
And we got
don't preach on Sundays.
Games this year. We got 4?
Hey, we got 5, brother. Don't preach on Sundays, Terry, because I may be at the church. He preaching. That was bar for bar.
Hey.
He said creature, freak. Come on, man.
That's a lot of shit to be
violent
happy about in Atlanta.
He said violent, disruptive player twice. I gotta go to training camp. What the hell?
Only team that's looking shitty right now is the Braves.
Hey, they trying though. Acuna trying.
Acuna
is doing fucking. But we get into that too.
Yeah.
We gonna get. But Terry, he trying to keep his job too. I don't blame him. This was the make or break a year. I need Pierce. I know Pierce 10 sacks.
He ain't made a move that
8 to 10. I'm gonna say 8 to 10.
I was surprised with the uproar that the NFL community and fans gave when we traded for a guy like JPJ. I never felt in one moment, and we also got Xavier Watts out of that.
Right.
They gave us a third round, but we got Watts out of that. Like, I'm not mad. He ain't made
Watts,
no bad move.
And Watts?
And Watts looking good. And who we got from Oklahoma? What's his name?
Billy
Bowman.
Billy Bowman. That motherfucker built like.
They was top 2 in the
I know.
In the
Billy,
FBS and interceptions in the last 2 seasons.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It's gonna be a lot of ball hawking shit. That's why the Falcons.
Jesse Bates,
you seen the Falcons overall was 84. Not too many overalls is higher than that on Madden. Eagles is like an 87. Dolphins is an 89. Kind of weird. It's a couple of 88s, but Falcons like a top 10 team on Madden.
if Penix
So Madden
can
think,
pan
man,
out,
that's
bruh,
big.
and
I
that
want us to.
defense legit.
I really want the Falcons to bring back Matthew Judon. I think we need a veteran with those rooks.
I wouldn't be mad about that.
I'm not mad. He was in coverage a lot last year.
And he don't got to start.
He don't have to start.
He don't even got to. If he's
But I want him to. I want him to. I want him to. I want him to. Like the first snap, like the first 2 snaps, I want James on third down regardless.
Oh hell yeah!
That's what I want him on third down.
We ain't even talked about Jalen Walker.
That's
yet.
what I'm saying. Like it's a lot.
He might be linebacker line.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like edge.
They keep saying Troy Anderson. I'm kind of off the bandwagon on Troy Anderson only because he can't stay healthy. I like the young man. He did great shit at the combine, but the young man has been on IR to start the season, to finish the season every year. So I just don't know what you can really get out of Troy Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
But I like his speed. I think he's a great cover guy. I think he's a great tackler. But I think that defense is going to be ready this year. But I would love for them to bring back Matthew Judon.
You know what I think? I think the front seven is going to be solid. Now,
hell yeah.
The secondary.
Only thing is would they have that win, though? It's a lot of rookies out there, man.
Well, they young.
They young, but that shit going to come with a lot of work.
Oh yeah,
These are pro linemen.
Because
you know in college, one team may have 1 or 2 good linemen. This is pros. These motherfuckers, they whole line should be good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a pro league, so I'm hoping that everybody just play their part.
Yeah,
play their part.
I'm more worried about the secondary.
But that's why Jalen Ramsey's still a top 2 destination. Atlanta Falcons still a top 2 for him. But I just don't know how can we get Jalen Ramsey.
And I don't think we will.
We won't.
I don't think we will.
We won't.
But one thing I am happy about is that we got an undrafted rookie by the name of Kobe Bryant.
Hell yeah. I'm trying to get him in the studio. Kobe, if you're watching.
And I think that pickup, he may not play the most minutes, but when he does play, I think he's going to show
when
that
he on the
should
field.
have been
When he
drafted.
on the field,
he definitely should have been drafted.
I think he gonna play a little nickel. Like if you can bring in Jalen Ramsey, you move Mike Hughes a nickel, and then Kobe splits. But I think if you don't get Jalen, I think Kobe gonna be playing a lot of nickel. Or Mike Hughes, like one of them gonna have to. I don't know how. Because I ain't been to training camp. I don't know the depth chart yet. I'm excited. I'm out there. I'm out there day one.
We got a lot of depth.
We out there day one. The first day we out there. We got to get out, bro. We got to get out there like a Jordan release for real. I went out there with my uncle 2 years ago, bro. It took us an hour to get inside when we who we pick up that year. Ritter. Yeah, we picked up Ritter. It was Taylor Heineke, but they hyped that shit up though, man.
Nah,
he fucking had a commercial with DoorDash.
He did.
I thought he was good, but
fuck
Ritter had motherfuckers waiting 2-3 hours to get in. So what you think Michael finna do?
It's about to be up this season, bro.
Bro, we're going to have to leave early, bro. We're going to leave like 5 in the morning for real.
Yeah.
I'm cool. We just a couple of joints. You know what I'm saying? The parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Chill out. Food. Yeah, we're going to be out there early like a Jordan release back in 2010. Yeah, we back out there. Yeah. I don't mind driving. You know, I drove Miami when your ass was fucked up. I had to drive 11 hours. This nigga tried to finesse me, y'all. Went to Miami. He's supposed to drive back home. I drove up there.
It was an accident, man. It was an accident.
He got fucked up quick.
It was an accident. I drove like the last 3 hours. You drove like 8. It's not fair, so I feel you.
Oh, shit. One more thing I want to bring up. I agree with this Aints player. I don't agree with shit they say because, I don't fuck with the Aints at all.
Not even a little.
But I fuck with this quote. Cameron Jordan came out and said he want taunting to come back. I agree with him. It's football. Why pro sports? Why can't they taunt?
Like,
why?
They bitch pacify everything.
It's pro sports. Kids are watching.
And what he said?
Well, maybe they shouldn't be. Maybe you need to put TV fucking, what is it, TV 14? I don't know.
So let me say something. So Because he had a great point. I agree with you.
I agree.
Getting 5 seconds to celebrate
a sack,
like they work their whole life to try to sack a quarter, and then they do it on the biggest stage on a Sunday.
But you can taught on a touchdown.
They should be able. Now there are certain things that shouldn't be allowed.
Now if he get hurt,
like
don't tunt.
If he sack a quarterback and pull his pants down and like pretend like
right. It's different shit.
Now, but if you just like do your little turn up,
but if the player hurt too, don't tunt. Then
in certain situations,
you shouldn't be able to tunt.
Be excessive.
You shouldn't be able to tunt when you sack Tua ever. There should be a rule. You can't tunt when you sack Tua because he be throwing up shit. You don't know.
Just put up 6 touchdowns on your head, then
No. It should be a rule.
Nah, hell no. It ain't no sympathy in football.
Tua got a Nokia battery life left in his NFL career.
Hell no. I hate that he had those little seize moments, but
Tua got 2 batteries left.
He could have walked away from the sport. He choose to play every Sunday.
I don't know.
I think get no special privilege.
I don't know.
But
they ain't
that's
tunting there.
That's
funny. That is funny.
That's funny
like don't hit Tua. But I don't know. Like I like tunting because we tunting at the house. If James Spears' first sack, they gonna think I coached his ass.
If him and Jalen Walker get 2 sacks back to back to start the season, I am literally.
But the thing is, Jalen don't even need sacks. He don't even have to get them. He gonna really be there. He don't even have to get sacks. He
might lead the league. The team in tackles.
He really replacing Troy Anderson. Folks don't even see it. This Troy Anderson last year, y'all. Nigga fucking been hurt the last 3. This is last year, y'all. Hey. This is last season. I ain't saying the young man gonna be hurt, but I'm saying he gonna be hurt. I'm not saying it, y'all. But when you start the season on IR, it's a problem. It's a problem. But I'm saying how you complete training camp and then start the season on IR. That's a problem to me. So you bring in a guy who you know, East, West, North, South, gon' play, black player. I'm not trying to be that guy. You brought in a black guy.
UGA.
This is a dominant black sport. SEC. I'm not trying to be racist, y'all. This is a dominant black sport. You bring in the freak. Disruptive beast. That boy Terry Fontenot, boy, he saying some shit, boy. You got me, cause I'll be there. I'll be at the first training camp.
Man, I can't
like
wait.
It's like some Jordans some 12s just came out.
It's a great day, man.
Yeah, it is. I got you, brother. I got you. Look, he on my ass. But that's all I got for NFL. That's all I got.
Well, let's go ahead and get into let's get into the NBA news and why I got on this Hawks jersey today.
Yeah, we turned up.
We're going to get into the finals and give y'all a recap of all that. But today, our new GM made a move that we are very proud of.
New GM came in like, fuck it. He pump faked this with Onyeka yesterday, y'all. Go ahead.
What you mean with Onyeka?
Because he was saying like he was cool with Onyeka like being like the starting center type shit. Like, He pump fake, but go ahead. Spit your shit, bro.
So pretty much the Hawks, we are part of a 3-team trade. Those 3 teams include, of course, ourselves, the Brooklyn Nets, and also the Boston Celtics. From the Boston Celtics, the Hawks received Kristaps Porzingis and also a 2nd-round pick. The Nets got Terrence Mann and the Hawks number 22 pick. And then the Celtics got George Niang and also a 2nd-round pick.
Because Terrence Mann off the books. Because that shit was fraud. That was fraud.
That's $22 million off the books.
That was fraud.
Porzingis only slated to make $30 million this season, and he has an expiring contract.
And we still looking at free agency, baby.
And we still also looking to maybe even trade up in the draft because we still do have that 13th overall pick.
Because Ace Bailey said he want to be in Atlanta.
Absolutely.
So maybe Onyeka gone.
I think Onyeka maybe even still stays.
I don't know.
Unless we going to get Maluak.
I think Onyeka may be going for Ace Bailey. Stop it. I think he may be going for a 6'10".
Either one of them.
6'10".
Bailey or Maluak, I'm cool with Onyeka being
Onyeka is 6'9"? He's not 6'10".
He's 6'9".
Bailey coming in at 6'10" frame off rip. Oh, Bailey?
Bailey.
Okay, 6'8". Okay.
He's like 6'9".
Okay, because they were saying he was about 6'10".
They did say he was 6'10". Okay. But on the draft, they did his measurements.
Okay, they did it because I forgot that they're doing real measurements now on these niggas. Because we thought
but with shoes, he might
be like D-Lo, we thought D-Lo was 6'5" and shit.
Right.
He's 6'3".
Yeah. They capped us down for sure. He had on Yeezy boots.
Yeah, fuck you talking about. But I'm cool. If we can get Ace, Onyeka can definitely. I love Onyeka.
Ace or Malawak, either one.
Both of them.
Them the only two though.
Only
I'm willing to give up Onyeka for.
Right.
Absolutely.
I agree with you.
Do it.
I'm agreeing. We agreeing on that. We agreeing. I love Onyeka. He can be a great backup. Just don't like him as a starting center. It's never going to work.
A lot. We gotta bank on. Well, we can't. If we keep.
They banking on Muhammad Gay.
That, and we gonna have to bank. If we get rid of Onyeka, we gonna have to bank on Porzingis actually being healthy.
You have to. Hell yeah.
If I said if we get rid of Onyeka,
yeah, you know it.
Porzingis gonna be the center for
he's
sure.
center for sure. Jalen Johnson, the 4.
Yeah, no, he's center.
He's
period.
center.
But I'm talking about starting center. That's I should have said starting.
Don't let a Knicks fan knock you off your game.
Center.
Don't let a Knicks. Porzingis is 7'3".
You 7'3",
bro. 2K. This Trae Young and Porzingis. Y'all already couldn't beat us with fucking Onyeka and
I can't wait to play 2K.
Knicks couldn't beat the Hawks with Onyeka and Clint.
They can't.
Hey, we went to Vegas with Clint and Onyeka. He worrying about Porzingis. I see why he nervous. I'm nervous too, nigga. I'm nervous.
I'll be nervous for you.
Because this ain't baseball and this ain't the Yankees, nigga.
Porzingis, let's get healthy. Let's lock in this summer. Get in the gym with Trae. Get in the gym with Jalen.
Right.
Get in the gym with Richardson and Dyson.
Right.
And it's
up. And one thing, as a Hawks fan, don't disrespect Porzingis asking is he gonna be healthy, because y'all ain't did that shit with Jalen Johnson, and I love Jalen Johnson, but y'all ain't did that shit with him. He been unhealthy every year. That's fair. So let's keep it cordial. Let's be respectful. He's a star. We got another star. Y'all wanted a big 3. We got one.
A 7-3, 20-point per game score.
We got a big 3. He can finish at the rim. He's not gonna sugarcoat shit on defense like Clint. He's not gonna sugarcoat shit on offense. If we need him to shoot that 30-footer with 2 seconds on the clock, he can. Y'all calm down. Y'all calm down a little bit. Relax. We got this.
Assuming, let's just assume for a second.
Okay.
Assuming we don't get Bailey or Malawak, right?
Okay.
And we got Onyeka and Porzingis.
Okay. I still like that.
I love that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not mad about that
I'm
at
not
all.
mad.
Who do you think starts?
At center?
Yeah. I mean, the first 4 positions seem locked in.
Unless they plan on Porzingis starting, bro.
Unless they plan on moving Jalen to the 3.
Onyeka is not starting next year. He's going to play starters minutes. He not starting.
Porzingis, you think
jump
if
ball?
Healthy, he start.
We winning every jump ball with Porzingis. We not even. What are we doing? Like, that's a guaranteed jump ball. Stop.
I'm not mad about that.
What are we talking about here?
I feel like the Hawks organization
who jumper did you matter most? Who jumper did you really think is going to really click when it matters? That's
jumper
who you start.
No question.
That's who you start.
Yeah, jumper is no
That's
question.
who you start. We don't even need Porzingis in the paint. That's how good Trae is.
And that's how good Porzingis is when he.
That's how good Porzingis
and Jalen Johnson in the paint.
Listen, Trae ain't never played with a real big who can really finish at the paint, shoot that jumper, and play defense. He ain't played with that yet.
So
that shit
fun.
different. And even if we don't even get Porzingis healthy for the year, but that helps us get there. And if he gets hurt during the season, we still got trade like
playoffs.
Let our GM. He did the move because he wanted to make the move. I'm happy.
And to put things into perspective for everybody listening, we got when we traded DeAndre Hunter, we got George Niang and Terrence Mann in return.
Shit off the books.
We just traded those 2 players plus the 22nd pick for Kristaps Porzingis. We essentially just turned DeAndre Hunter into Kristaps Porzingis. If you're a Hawks fan, you have to be elated with that.
And if
DeAndre Hunter turned into Niang and Terrence Mann, that's bullshit.
Right.
We traded those guys for Porzingis.
Right.
I don't care if we get 40 games.
Right.
What a fucking job, man.
If Porzingis get hurt, God forbid.
Yeah.
We're going to get that boy Dwight Howard from Big 3. We're going to get Sweet Man from Big 3. It's going to work out. That boy healthy. He been hooping.
Nah, he can hoop still.
He ready for a contract. He been blackballed by the league. We done already had Sweetness on our team before.
He ate the first time around.
Right. We can do it again. Bring him back. It ain't a veteran deal. I guarantee Dwight signed a veteran deal for the Hawks.
He'll sign a veteran deal to whoever offers.
Exactly.
But especially for the Hawks.
But I'm not worrying about I'm not going to be negative because I'm always negative, right? I'm always negative. Yeah, I think y'all can agree on that. I'm always a negative Nancy.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so. But what the hell is she talking about? But I'm not gonna be negative this time. Not even with the Falcons. I'm not gonna be because I was negative when we brought in Kirk. I was, and that shit probably gave some juju. Mm-hmm. I was negative when we didn't get the pass rushers that I thought we were gonna get. I'm not gonna be negative. Y'all gonna see a new leaf. Until they prove that they negative, I'll be negative. I'm not gonna be negative starting off. I'm gonna give them a clean slate. I was happy about Porzingis.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy about James Pierce.
I am too.
I'm happy about Jalen Walker. I'm happy right now.
Absolutely.
My morale is 99. It's 99. You know what I'm saying? So let's stay there. I'm gonna go to training camp. I'm gonna y'all know me. I ain't gonna bull. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. So we get in there and do our thing. But I'm happy about Porzingis.
Absolutely. And
average fan is too.
Oh hell yeah! And I'll be at the draft party tomorrow. The draft is tomorrow. We do still have that 13th pick. What do you think we should do with it? Assuming that we draft at 13.
You definitely go big because, like I said,
even with Porzingis signing.
Well, I don't know where you go now. That's why you need to trade it.
Yeah. So what
maybe you need to trade that pick. Maybe you need to trade it for next year. I would trade it for next year. Or trading up or trading for next year. I think the Hawks have money right now, y'all. Like they're not really paying anybody. Mm-hmm. I think you need to evaluate who's coming out in free agency, who's opting out of contracts. I think teams are looking to draft this year. I don't think it's the Hawks' year to draft. Yeah. I don't think it is. You went top 5 last year. You number one. Shit. I'm just saying top 5,
for sure.
I don't think once you go number 1, you shouldn't have to draft. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't have to, right? Like you shouldn't
under normal circumstances.
You just traded for Porzingis.
Yeah.
Do you really need another pick? Like, are you really looking to form another player when you got Zachary?
Now, one thing I can say that assuming that we don't trade up and we actually just take that pick, I think that there is some wing depth in the draft. I don't think we would need a big.
We don't need a big.
Because at first I was thinking Noah Esinge, Asanul.
But I think
Raymond, whatever his name is.
Right.
I know it's a Derek Queen, things of that nature.
Right. Derek Queen, I don't want him.
I don't either, but
yeah, I don't want him.
If they would have took him, I wouldn't have been mad because that was a position that we need to fill.
I'm straight.
But now that we got Porzingis, I think Carter Bryant or what's his name, buddy from
I want us to get a gadget player. I want us to get
some good wings in the draft.
I want us to get a gadget player from overseas. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like I that's what I want. If we can get a guy that we can get on the Skyhawks this year and possibly bring him up too.
Nah, I'm not mad about that.
No, for real. Like bring up a gadget player who's 6'10", who can dribble. He a raw player, dribble a little bit, play a little defense. Cause that's the future of basketball. Like that's the future. The future of basketball are guys who are fucking 6'8" and above height wise and can dribble, play defense, and do the most. If I can get a raw talent player who may not, you draft him, he may not even be on a team this year. He may be coming next year.
Like the Thunder.
Like
they got Nikola Toppin.
Well, he got hurt though.
I'm saying
right. But he the future though. Motherfucker,
he's still about to play next year, and they just won the championship.
He's the backup point guard next season. He's 6'7".
Crazy.
He'll be the backup point guard. And he got like a rookie year of NBA experience. I know he's been working out, of course. With
Cedric Coward.
I don't know these players in college. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not even gonna. My boy, he more.
I've been locked in.
I'm not locked in with college.
Cedric Coward, that's a name. Carter Bryant is a name.
I know Carter Bryant.
Denham is a name. Igor Denham or something like that.
I don't know that nigga.
Neat Clifford, that's another guy that I think he'll.
But I feel like any big
add to that second unit.
If any big can catch the ball and finish, bro, you're gonna be fine in Atlanta.
Or Richardson if they want to back.
You're gonna be fine in Atlanta as a backup if you can catch the ball and finish. Onyeka was great at finishing the ball. He just decided he wanted to shoot jumpers, but it's not there yet. Mm-hmm. But Onyeka can finish well over the. He's only 6'9". So if we
He's a great center.
he's a great center. I just
shouldn't be
bro.
starting
When
at
K
that
blocked his
size.
shot, I called you. I didn't like that.
I was watching it, yeah.
But I called you right after that
yeah.
block. That shit blew me. I wanted him out of Atlanta after that shit. Cause Trey gave him a fool ass dime.
That was for the game.
Trey had a double team. The Magic motherfucker, and K said, "Hell no, he only 6'9", and blocked that shit off glass."
Yeah, he did.
And we lost against the Pistons, and I knew then this couldn't be the future. Onyeka was not the future, but he still can be a part of the team. He just was not the future. A 6'9" big is not the future, y'all. He's just for no team. That's why teams don't have 6'9" bigs. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if they do, they come off the bench. You know what I'm saying? They don't start games. But I'm happy. Porzingis, I'm happy. I'm happy right now. That's a start. It let you know that the GM is looking.
Fucking go, man.
He looking.
I fucking screamed when I seen that fucking
Nigga was
news.
on the phone. But I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. H will be in the building. I hope.
H might get fuck the package. H might get real season
Yeah.
tickets this season. He
Yeah.
excited, man.
Fuck wrong with
H
his
is
ass.
lit
The
right
bomber
now. He
jacket.
trying to act like he cool.
I know he trying to act
He
cool
gonna
and
get the
shit.
team beats
Yeah,
and the
bomber
jacket.
jacket.
And the team
Hey, don't
jacket.
let the studio owner
know what's
don't let
going
him
on.
fool y'all.
We know
Like the
what's
studio
going on.
owner is
He
a Hawks fan. He's a
for
Hawks
sure.
fan. He been donating to the organization as well for the last couple years.
Yeah, you helping pay Trey salary
Yeah.
just like me.
He took me out on my birthday. We went to the Hawks game for my birthday, y'all. Like he's a Hawks fan, y'all. Don't let him get it twisted. He says because the Knicks play, but they only play him twice in Atlanta.
Yeah,
And he got a package deal, y'all.
Absolutely.
So,
But the draft is tomorrow. We'll keep y'all updated. Make sure y'all tapped in with our Instagram.
yeah, for sure.
And our Twitter
We'll
and
have
our,
it. We'll have it up
TikTok, everything. We'll be dropping all that news tomorrow, and then of course we'll be talking about it later on this week or maybe even next week. So
Facts.
don't even worry about it.
Right.
But in other NBA news, the Oklahoma City Thunder are your 2025 NBA champions.
As
I'ma go ahead and
expected.
clap it up
As
for them
expected.
guys.
As expected.
SGA is the Finals MVP.
As expected.
There's been 4 players in NBA history to win MVP, Finals MVP, and also the scoring title. He joins the ranks of Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, Shaquille O'Neal.
Bro, he Hall of Fame today. Like he Hall of Fame right like bro, if he just said I don't want to play basketball anymore, they're gonna be like, okay, well, gold
Hall of
jacket is
Fame
in the
today.
mail.
Yeah.
We'll send it in 6 weeks.
I mean, he had one of the greatest singular NBA seasons.
Bro, one of those
also attached with team success as well as they won 68 games and the championship.
broke the record. Warriors was 67 games with most double digit wins for the year.
Okay.
Broke that record.
Yep.
So that was playoffs included, y'all.
Yeah.
They won by 10 points in over 65 games.
Right.
Like, come
Insane.
on. Like, come on, bro.
They dominated this
Come
year.
on, bro.
The Tyrese
They was
Halliburton
down
injury
2-1.
very-
They was down 2-1 in 2 playoff series. Like this
They
team
won
was
7 in both.
man. This team is different, man. This is how you win.
And shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. That injury very unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
3 players in the playoffs alone, 8 players in the NBA this season have went down with Achilles injuries. In the playoffs, it was all players with 0 jersey numbers, ironically.
It's weird.
Damian Lillard in the first round,
Tatum.
Jason Tatum in the second round, and then
Tyrese.
Halliburton in Game 7 of the NBA Finals when he was cooking.
And
had 9
bitch-ass
points
nigga,
in 7 minutes.
Bitch ass nigga and
Called them
TNT.
bitch
They
ass
didn't they
niggas.
replay ABC replayed it.
They
I said
replayed
they
it.
wilding for that.
They replayed it.
Yeah, I said
and-
ABC trying to get some views.
And he was cooking, man. He's made
He
3
was.
of his first 4 3-pointers.
7 minutes.
In 7 minutes.
9.7. He missed
and-
one, got it right back, shot it,
made it again.
shot it deeper.
Yeah.
He was a little close on the first one, missed it. Said fuck it, shot a little deeper. But had the tight calf of the last 2 games.
Yeah, he been playing through
In
the injury. He
evidence,
said
in
he was gonna do anything.
in evidence. Come on, bro. Y'all know you can't play with a tight calf.
Yeah.
In any sport.
They said if it was
Deshaun
regular
Watson-
season, he wouldn't have played.
Deshaun Watson,
But it was
tight
finals.
calf for weeks, and people clowned him for fake injury, and then he tore his shit.
I don't blame him though.
So
It sucks that happened, but
you want to be a competitor.
yeah, in the finals you
You
gotta.
you saw the lengthy message he
Yeah, I
tweeted?
read it. I read it
too.
all. Yeah.
I felt bad for him.
I read all that shit.
worked
I still
hard.
feel
He
bad.
worked hard.
He worked his ass off.
He worked
It's gonna
hard.
always be the biggest what if of his career.
Of
Because
the
he
NBA,
might not make
of the
it
NBA.
there.
Of
Or
the
Game
NBA.
7's NBA Finals
Because
history.
it
That's
ain't
gonna be the
been one
biggest
in
what
years.
if.
It ain't been one since 2016.
Yeah.
So That's gonna be one of the biggest what ifs in Game 7
history.
history.
Yeah.
Tyrese tearing his Achilles.
But
and
that don't take away from OKC winning.
Because it looked like he was going for gusto straight from three. Because that's how I know he was hurt. He wasn't dribbling too much. He was like, I'm going to just shoot threes on these niggas. Mm-hmm. And he made his first 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
So
as soon as he tried to make a move, that motherfucker
he made a move.
And it's devastating, bro.
I just knew shit was going to get ugly for them after that shit. I knew they would compete. But
it was up by 1 going into half. But that third quarter gauntlet.
Third quarter just up 10. Yeah.
It's not enough, buddy.
That shit was not enough. I salute it because they happened to him last year. Tyrese got hurt.
Yep.
Nembhard was the guy, and they didn't win. But it was a what if last year because Boston looked good, but they didn't at the same time.
They swept them, but those games could have easily been 3-1 Indiana.
Right.
I think like only one game where I was like Boston deserved this one
because they was up and they had to come back from 20 and shit a couple of games. So hats off to Boston last year. Hats off to OKC this year. The best team won both years, in my opinion.
I think so.
The best team won.
Yeah.
So that's just what it was. And guys, the NBA is open. It's open.
Especially that East.
God forbid injuries. But, man, that Achilles, that shit take a year, man. That shit take a long time.
Lillard, Tatum, and Halliburton will not play next year. And
unless they make playoffs,
if they play,
it's
going to be in April.
Second round. You're not even going to play in first round. They're going to have to ramp up.
It's 2 weeks in April.
They're going to have to ramp up. They won't play meaningful minutes unless their team make it to the semis. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, and you can't count on that because those are big pieces to their teams.
Yeah. And
then the Celtics just traded Porzingis.
And Drew Holiday.
So it's looking like
shout out to them for trading Porzingis.
But it's looking like they trying to rebuild 1 year.
And those contracts.
But that's not even
salary.
Bad.
They in the second apron every year. You can't be a second apron team when you know you're not gonna win.
Right.
They know they're not gonna win without Jason Tatum.
You're not winning without.
You're not winning without Tatum.
So you let Simons get into that Boston culture. Mm-hmm. Let him get into that system.
They got Anthony Simons for Drew Holiday.
They got him because they want him to mold into he's a good
great player. He averaged 20 points.
But they want him to mold into a player that's going to be IQ dominant. You know what I'm saying? He's not IQ dominant on fucking Portland. Nobody is. Everybody on Portland doing Portland shit.
Do whatever they want.
Right, because you're not winning. You're going to play heavy minutes. Just do what you can. He's going to be in Boston with Bradley Stevens, and he's not even the coach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a guy that you got these guys who have proven that they can win, bringing in a guy who haven't won too much in the NBA. Mm-hmm. Bring him to a winning culture. Let's see how he play in a winning culture.
I think he's going to be good.
He's going to be great. What the fuck?
Yeah. He'll probably average 20
Him
again.
and Peyton going to do numbers next year.
Yeah. He averaged 20 the last 2 seasons in the NBA.
And what you think he's going to do in the East?
I think he's going to average 20 again.
About 24 in the East. We'll see.
He could, especially with Drew and
Brown. And then
Brown.
Then you got to think. They may be careful with Brown knee next year.
Well, they say he's gonna be ready for training camp.
We'll see.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah, we'll see.
Knee and back is.
That's what they said.
Knee and back injuries is something like maybe we'll hold off. We'll see. Like so.
Yeah, we definitely gonna see.
It's always a timeline, but we'll see.
Yeah, but that's what they said though. They said he'll be ready for training camp.
Okay, that's a bet.
Let's get into some of the other news. It's been I can't say busy. It's been a busy couple. 2 days.
2 days.
The last 2 days. Let's just get into some. So the Wizards did. First of all, Chris Middleton opted into his $33 million
as
contract.
He should. That knee is done as he should.
They have nearly $110 million in cap space opening up after next season because they also just traded Jordan Poole for C.J. McCollum to
Nobody want to play for the Wizards,
New Orleans Pelicans. But they got Chris Middleton, C.J. McCollum, Marcus Smart, Kelly Olynyk now. Rashawn Holmes, Anthony Gill. All of those players their contracts end after this year.
That shit sound like
all. Have $110 million to play with.
That shit sound like all 401k.
All older
all
guys.
401k team. Them niggas is just collecting the check over there. Them niggas don't care about production. They won't have production. Mm-hmm. Like, what the fuck is
And they got a lot of young guys. I think
they
trying to balance young and old right now.
For what?
Because they got a lot. They got Bub Carrington, A.J. Johnson, Alex Sarr. Who else? They got a lot, even more. But those like top,
bro. Everybody over there under 21, 22
Absolutely.
years old.
But the details of that Wizards trade was the Wizards got C.J. McCollum, Kelly Olynyk in the second round pick.
I wish we could have got Kelly Olynyk.
Yeah, hell
I
yeah.
want him back up.
Pelicans got
my
Jordan
God.
Poole, Sadiq Bey, and a number 40 pick.
Sadiq Bey finna get pushed around so many times. I hate he had that injury. Because I think the Hawks would have re-signed him without that injury. Played well. I hate Sadiq Bey tore his shit too.
The Mavs, they signed Daniel Gafford to a 3-year, $60 million extension.
As they should. That's cheap.
They also looking for a Hall of Fame point guard. I'm thinking that's either Chris Paul or Russ.
I say Chris Paul for the IQ.
Paul.
I think Russ gonna like get signed later on. I think Chris Paul gets signed now.
I think they're absolutely talking about Chris Paul.
Yeah,
but
for
I think
sure.
Russ, they're gonna also maybe look into that. Maybe.
But I wouldn't mind Russ being a backup for the Hawks.
Oh hell no. Nah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that in Atlanta.
Hell no.
Because I feel like the Hawks is really missing a backup. Like for the last 3 or 4 years, we have not had I feel like the backup position just been kind of like
and that's why
up in the air, man. And I feel like that's really pivotal. Like Cavs, without Ty Jerome, I don't know if they're not that good. They're not that good. And he didn't produce in the playoffs, and they were not that good when he didn't produce.
That's why Jace Richardson might be an option at 13.
Okay, but is he gonna be ready this year? I want us to be ready to win. The East is the NBA open.
His analytics numbers are great.
Okay.
As a smaller point guard, too.
Okay.
But
I don't mind smaller point guards.
He might be an option. I'm just saying
I think backup point guards are – I think those smaller backup point guards be the best ones to play.
They know how to hoop.
They know how to know.
Off the charts.
That's what it
and
is,
he
IQ.
efficient. That's what they do. He shot over 40%.
I wouldn't mind getting one of them Jones
State.
brothers. I wouldn't mind getting one of them Jones brothers. Tyus Jones, Trey Jones.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And they 6 foot, 6'1".
Yeah, they're amazing backups.
Exactly. So I wouldn't mind like a caliber player who can get all these assists and not turn the ball over.
But Dallas also got not Tatum, but Kyrie is coming back.
He is.
They trying to work on his contract situation right now as well.
I would wait.
Give him that.
If
he gonna opt in, or if they gonna give him
he gonna wait. He's
trying
to wait. He's trying to wait and come back and drop 30 a game.
They gonna be good.
They gonna be
Cooper
great.
Flag
Cooper is
AD
guaranteed.
And Gab, the twin towers down there.
Cooper Flag and AD. When I seen Cooper Flag and AD battling, remember last summer, they was battling.
Yeah.
Man, that shit gonna be crazy.
Battling with everybody, Bron.
But they battled a lot though. But I'm just saying, them on the same team, that's dangerous as hell.
Hell
man.
yeah,
that's dangerous. You should be scared of Dallas next season. You should be. Even with Kyrie out, you should be scared.
The Rockets did sign Kevin Durant.
Yep. Traded for him.
They traded Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, the number 10 pick, and 5 second-round picks. What a steal.
See how the league don't value picks no more?
Who?
The league don't value picks no more. Them niggas gave up a 10th pick in the draft. They don't care. KD 39. How old is KD?
He's
38?
36.
Okay.
37 this
so KD
season.
37. 20 years ago, you would never heard like you giving up a 10th pick for an older superstar. That'll never happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like the league is like you can't count on college. You can't count on that college. What's the other pipeline? The overseas and the G League. You can't like really count on that anymore. You gotta count on stars. That's what I wanted the Hawks to do from the jump. Stop trying to count on a guy that you drafted. He was good on this college team or overseas. Bro, you got to go get the dudes that's good in the league.
Yeah, they got the experience.
The ones in the league. I can't believe people didn't jump on that KD. He averaged 27 last year.
Well, KD, that whole situation.
Shit should have been easy for me. That would have been easy. 27 is easy for me.
That's true. But it's also, his situation is a little bit different because he had
control.
Certain places he
had
wanted
control.
to go so that they could only talk to certain teams. Right. So that he didn't get the normal haul, if you will, that
he was never going to get it.
That he would.
The Hawks have gathered a $25.3 million trade exception. Bro, they got too many trade exceptions. They got to go get another player.
Yeah.
That's like almost $40 million trade exceptions.
And then they already got traded player exceptions from DeJounte Murray.
That's what I said. It's almost $40 million trade exception. Do you go get another? Do you try to do some other shit?
They have to.
I'm bringing in 6 man of the year caliber.
I think they're going to take another contract off of one of those top teams' books, a high contract off because they got the money, and then they're going to draft whoever the fuck
like Norman Powell. Can we just go grab him and he be 6 man for us? Like, think about shit right now because you got money to play with. You got 40 M's almost.
Yeah,
to play with right now.
I hope the GM just do his thing.
Me too.
Hey, I trust him.
I'm
trusting you after what the
after
fuck
Porzingis
you did
today.
I'm trusting him like what he
I
did
thought
today.
people was gonna be in the chat like, oh, you always do this. Nah, 3 minutes later we got Porzingis. That's what I want. Like I don't want to have to like linger and have to answer questions about what our team's gonna be doing. Like he said he was gonna do it, they did it. I ain't even gotta answer the question. It's done. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So
the Heat was tripping for not getting into the KD.
yeah, they dumb as hell.
Not giving up. They didn't want to include Jaime Jaquez, Nikola Jovic, Haywood, Highsmith, or the number 20 pick.
Yeah, that's weird.
And I also think they didn't want to give up
weird.
Khalil Ware either.
That's
They didn't
weird.
put him on a report, but I think
Facts.
it was reports that they weren't trying to give him up either.
Right.
Crazy to me.
Right.
But hey, it is what it is. The last trade that I want to kind of get into, this trade has been out there for a while, but we didn't get to talk about it last week. The Memphis
Bang.
Grizzlies did give up Desmond Bane.
That was big.
To the Orlando Magic for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Cole Anthony, 4 unprotected first-round picks, and 1 first-round
But I bet they would have
pick
waited
swap.
for Jalen Green. I bet they would have waited for Jalen Green if they knew he was on the board for cheap. Because
Maybe.
Bang, you gave him 4 first-round picks, and Orlando is in win-now mode. So I'm not really hating on that because this team is good as hell.
Yeah.
But
Bane
they got
is the
hurt.
perfect fit for them.
They got hurt last year. This team healthy, they're gonna be a fucking problem. Wagner brothers, you got Banchero,
Yeah.
you got
Suggs
Desmond
back.
Bane. Suggs is healthy. And that's what I'm saying.
Defense.
This team healthy, that's a fucking problem.
And
That's gonna be a problem in the East.
I do think that Bane may be a better fit than Jalen Green in Orlando.
Only because they like toughness. They play good defense.
he two-way and he's more now. Jalen Green
and they're looking for a three.
They're
They're looking for oh my bad. They're looking for a 3-point shooter.
His ceiling's way higher, but he's
Right.
also more consistent.
They looking for a 3-point shooter because Caldwell Pope didn't really. I don't know why he didn't.
That was
jail
the worst
there.
season of his
I don't know
career.
why he didn't jail there, y'all. He should have had all-star numbers wide open, but he just couldn't make open shots in the East. That was weird for me. So
And that's another reason why they had to give up so many
they had to
first-round
give
picks
up. They
because
had to.
they had to pay to get his contract.
And the
moved.
GM and the coach, I know they're working together. Like, bro, we can't keep fucking finishing top 7 and not advancing and going at least to the Eastern Conference. Like, we got to do that. So this is gonna be the year. Eastern Conference wide open. I'm glad the Hawks made. And this was what we
time
talked
for
about
it.
the other day. It's
Time
wide
for it.
open.
It's time to get aggressive.
It's time to get aggressive.
Time to get aggressive.
One more thing before we go. One more thing. Sunday, we have a special guest coming on the show.
Yes, sir.
Former first-round pick from the Falcons, wide receiver Michael Jenkins will be on the show. Just to talk about his NFL experience. You know what I'm saying? Like playing with Michael Vick, getting to play with Matt Ryan. That's going to be huge. Off the field stuff. So, and he was Ohio State receiver, and y'all know how Ohio State feel about the receiver university. So that's going to be something. It's going to be at 3:00. But one thing I wanted to bring up, I'm going to drop this video on the page. If you have any questions for him, drop them. I'm going to pick some of the best kind of questions. I'm going to ask him, and I'm going to shout you out. So any questions you got for Michael Jenkins, past Falcons history, even current. If you want to talk about, maybe he's been at, he's going to training camp and you want to, you know what I'm saying? So if you have a question, I just want y'all to drop it, or you can DM us, and I'm going to pick probably 2 or 3 of the best questions, and we'll ask on the show, and I'll definitely shout you out where you from. So we just do that for the fans.
Hey, we happy to be back. We're going to get back at y'all Sunday for that exclusive show. Y'all been tuned in to the Players Den podcast. It's your boy Wayne.
Tone.
And we out, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sirski.